Hi, good evening everyone from Malizia Sea Explorer, day 5 in the New York Vendée race, solo across the Atlantic. I'm not pointing at all at Les Sables de l'Olonne, I'm heading north at the moment. I read an article today with some speculation about why or why not I would do that. Well, it's complicated for sure, and just so much I see a fair chance. The route in the north is not longer, so that was stated wrong in that article. The route is actually a little bit shorter via the north, and it has some potential, it has some risk. It has definitely more risk than the south route, where Charlie is. He is in a very, very good position, but I can't get where he is since a while, and so actually it's pretty tricky for me to actually make something good out of the south route at all. For me, it is not gambling. It is, with the information I have, the best informed decision I could make with the tools I have. I spent a lot of time routing with Adrina. Maybe I'm not the skilled weatherman, but I tried to do my best. Certainly I paid a lot of attention. I looked very closely at the different options, and at one stage you have to make the call, and well, I could have made a call beforehand to keep it more safe. So in a way I regret that. I would have loved to have less excitement, because this is pretty much up in the air what's coming out of this, to be honest. I see that consciously, like probably everyone else. There are a couple of risks attached to this route, lots of high pressure, and it could possibly block, like tomorrow or in a couple of days near the Irish coast. So at the same time, my instinct very much wanted me to go this way, because with the uncertainty of the weather models we had seen, I wasn't feeling ready to invest straight away into the east as much as Charlie did. So probably that was the rationale yesterday, and since then I put myself a little bit out of options. Could have maybe last night came back, but now it's I think it would be complicated to try to do a south route for me. Well, it would be more certain, but certain according to my calculations I would be behind a big portion of the fleet, so what's the point? Then I'd rather take the risk to go in the north. That's probably to explain my rationale. It's not that I'm lightly giving up a second place. I would have been flattered to be able to follow Charlie on his path, and I congratulate him for the great race he's doing. He is sailing an upwind race south of the high pressure, and I'm light wind, downwind, north of the high pressure, but I have also to go through parts of the high pressure, so depending on the route we find tomorrow. The wind is a bit up and down now. We have some lulls where the boat slows down completely to 10 knots, then it picks up again to 21. Right now we're doing 21 knots. It is pleasant in a way that I like the Nordic vibe out here, the atmosphere. The sea looks almost silver and the sky is gray, but gray with a silver note. So I thank you everyone for following the race, as always. Lots appreciated the messages I got. Thank you very much for those thinking of me or about the situation. I invite you to join the excitement of this route. It could potentially do something, but I don't promise anything. I'm fully aware of the risk. I'm not just gambling. I thought about this a lot. I'm aware that this could be a disaster as well, but so it be. Eventually some wind will bring me home, and the only hard deadline I have is the birthday of my daughter, for which I want to be at home. This is still a few days away, and probably the other bottleneck is the food on board. I'm running out of breakfast first, but everything else should be fine. Oops, big gust. The boat is heeling over, so I better get back to it. It is exhausting. I'm not bored yet at all. It is exhausting to be trimming, and mentally the challenge is now for me to just accept where I am. It's total uncertainty. I invest a lot of work into this, a big 10 days of my life, full on, and I have no idea about the outcome. So that's quite uncomfortable, and so I need to find some way around this, but I'm sure I can find moments where I settle in, where I put myself in a different place and just try to not think about the race, because there's more than the race to it. It is also appreciating being at sea. Oh, here starts the bouncing. Seeing a little sun ray like now, sparkling on the sea, that's beautiful. I will show you in a second. So I try to just be a seaman, do my best, take it easy, and if the race I become 15th or 20th, I will try to have done a happy sailor. And I'm aware of the privilege being out here, thanks to our great partners and the team, and I try to respect it and not and not be too worried about the race itself. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye bye. Ciao. Talk tomorrow.